Life sucks. People hurt us, tragedies happen, and bad things just plain get messy. But all 6.9 billion people in the world have one common language that they can use. This is music. Through the expression of voice, musical instruments, and other types of music, you can form a bond between people that you may not have the same language with. You can express things through the highs and lows you feel, and you can communicate through the world. Why should the government be able to take away music? Why should we be able to censor our words? And why should we be able to determine what we are going to say? Today I want to teach you why we should not have music censorship in the world. Why we need to learn through our mistakes of music, why parents need to prep us for the real world through music, how we need to respect ourselves through our choices of music, and how we can change the view of music. Mistakes are the bridges of experience and wisdom. This was said by Phyllis Thoreau. Parents wheedle, cajole, beg, and tell us why not to do things. They try to teach us through their own mistakes, but they fail to realize that sometimes we have to make our own mistakes. We need to experience the world for ourselves. We do this through music. We learn about love, we learn about pain, we learn about suffering, and we teach ourselves and we teach others through our experiences. Eventually, we're going to realize that we really don't want to listen to our parents. We develop that typical teenage attitude, and we just say no. That's probably one of the first things we learn about the age of 2 is to say no to our parents. No, you can't tell me what to do. So why, through music, should we be told no? We shouldn't have to listen to why there are music censorship possibility rules going around. This inhibits our freedom of speech, and unfortunately, we're going to have to listen to the negative music to learn what's really going on in the world. Anne Frank once said about children that parents can only give advice or put them on the right path, but the final forming of a person's character lies in their own hands. Parents are always going to prep us for the real world. They tell us what to do, they get us ready for college. They hope that when we go out on our own, we're going to make the right choices, but unfortunately we're not. Through the world of music, through our peers, and through our expression, we learn that sometimes mistakes happen. We learn that sometimes you can't get out of those mistakes, and sometimes you can. Once we learn about those mistakes, we sing about them, we cry about them, we throw temper tantrums, we do whatever it takes, but we really have to express ourselves. And the best way to express ourselves is through music. Respect for self is the beginning of cultivating virtue in men and women, said by Gordon Hinckley. Parents show respect to children through issues and teach them respect by teaching them to act as grown-ups. Their peer involvement in their children by teaching them to make decisions in right or wrong shows them that they are being mature in the world. Once they are shown this maturity, they should be shown the same thing in activities they partake in, such as music. When a child is told not to listen to something, they're going to want to listen to it even more. They're going to find ways to find this music, whether through online sites, through friends, through whatever it takes. There is no way they can possibly limit all our access to music. So why should they try? They should teach us to respect the music we have access to instead, and to teach others how to respect that issue. If peers are positively involving the respect for music, then there shouldn't be a reason to limit it. And unfortunately, the age of people doing negative things and having consequences is getting younger and younger. If we teach the younger generations respect for what can go wrong, then maybe it'll turn out better in the end. Ed Sullivan was once quoted saying that Elvis Presley is unfit for a family audience. He thought that he was crude, rude, and awful all the time. I find it quite interesting that this man has appeared at the White House. Elvis Presley has appeared at the White House several times in audience for the president. He also appears on our current postage stamps. Rolling Stones is also quoted as being wrong for the times. The times are changing, we need to adjust. Music is going to continue to shock our world, and we just have to learn to take it. Taking away music and censoring music is like taking away communication. Imagine a world without Facebook. You can't post your Facebook feelings through music. You can't express what you're feeling through words of others, and you can't express yourself. Imagine having your cell phone taken away. You can't have those fun, funky ringtones that express your personality. You can't communicate with others through other places, and you can't close the gap with society. Through the world of silencing music, we won't learn about how we make mistakes, we won't be prepped for the real world, we won't respect ourselves, and we won't make the proper choices.